Meet the chickens! There's Skip, Veronica, Kebab, Heather Feather, Siete, Peanut, Caroline, Khalil, Robo, and all the rest. When you play 16 chickens dice fight to the death, you'll draft a team of up to 16 chickens to help you win the game. If this is your first time playing, you might want to take a moment to familiarize yourself with the cards before getting started. Then, be sure to set up the game by shuffling each deck and simply counting out the correct number of blue cards and the same number of orange cards based on the number of players you have. Set the orange cards aside for later and put the blue deck in the center of the table, revealing the first 4 cards as shown. Decide which player will go first. We suggest choosing the player who makes the best chicken noise.
I'm not doing that.
Okay, you definitely get to go first. The first player selects a card from the center deck. She may either keep the card in her hand or trade it for one of the revealed cards. Play continues to the left, with each player drawing a card from the center deck and keeping it or trading it. Keep going until all the cards are gone, including the exposed cards. As you go, choose your cards strategically in hopes of getting as close as possible to 16 chickens without going over. But watch out, other players will try to foul you up, so don't count your chickens before they hatch. Next, the first player, you know, the one with the best chicken noise, chooses a blue card to play from her hand, then takes the action described on that card as she begins to assemble her team of chickens. Play continues to the left as players strategically discard their blue cards, hoping to end up with 16 chickens by the time all the cards are played. But be careful, if a player goes over 16 chickens at any time during this phase of the game, their chickens must be returned to the bucket, keeping only 10. Watch out, because other players might try to push you over the 16 chicken limit. Continue to discard until each player's hand is empty. Now that you have your team of chickens, it's time to get some orange action cards before the dice fights begin. Place the orange deck on the table and draw cards just as before. But this time, we'll begin with the player who has the fewest number of chickens on his or her team. Play continues to the left as each player draws a card from the center deck, then keeps it or trades it for a revealed card. When all the cards are gone, it's time to begin the dice fights. Each player now receives a die, and from this point on, players no longer take turns in order. Instead, the dice fights are initiated by the player who is holding the rooster card. The rooster begins with the player who has the most chickens. The player holding the rooster card presents a chicken for the first dice fight and selects an opponent to challenge. The 2 players roll, the highest number on the dice wins, and the losing chicken heads for the carryout bucket. The player with the rooster card can then choose to initiate another dice fight or pass the rooster on to any other player. You can pass the rooster at any time to any player so long as you have initiated at least one dice fight before passing. That is, unless someone plays a Gimme the Rooster card, which can happen at any time. In fact, any orange card can be played by any player at any time during the dice fight phase of the game. Use your orange cards wisely to eliminate other players' chickens or gain special advantages for your chickens, such as acquiring the secret weapon. The player who holds the secret weapon gets to add 2 to each dice roll. But beware, if you lose a dice fight while holding the secret weapon, it will be sent to the bucket along with your losing chicken. And you also need to watch out for other players who may try to capture the secret weapon by playing an orange card. Play continues as dictated by the rooster until all but one player is eliminated. When a player loses his or her last chicken and is eliminated, any remaining orange cards in the hand are discarded without taking the actions on those cards. If the eliminated player was holding the rooster card and/or the secret weapon card, they will get passed on to the player who beat them in the last dice fight. So have fun and never give up until the end. By strategically playing your cards and getting just a little bit of luck from the dice, you and your chickens just might find yourselves standing tall at the end of the game. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And that's how you play 16 Chickens Dice Fight to the Death. For more information, including game modifications, and to meet the chickens on a more personal level, visit dicefight.net. Have fun!